492. That's the number of S&P 500 companies, Fortune 500 companies, that use AI to screen you into or out of a job. 492 out of 500 of the largest companies in the United States by revenue. I didn't realize what was happening when I would send in an application last year when I was looking for a job, only to have that application returned to me with a rejection within 5-10 minutes. It wasn't until I talked to my Wounded Warriors Project coach, Jess Dembowski, that I realized, or that I learned rather, that companies were using AI, artificial intelligence, to screen me out. 492 of the largest companies in the United States use AI to screen. That saves them time in the HR department, saves their recruiters time, saves their project managers, supervisors time, their hiring managers, but it doesn't save you time. And when my coach looked at me very seriously last year and said, the companies are using AI to screen you, you should use AI to make sure you're ready. I wasn't ready to understand that then, and I didn't really understand AI in general. Thankfully, I was able to get a job in a field that I enjoy, and I like the job that I have in the company that I'm working for. But it could have been faster, and it could have been easier, and it's going to be for you. I'm going to show you just a few tips and tricks over the next several videos to do things like how to screen for a job application, how to get to know your AI assistant so that you'll be in a position where both of you can work together to get your job applications on par with what ATS needs to see. I'm going to show you how to tailor your resume, how to get a cover letter written. I'm going to show you how to make your LinkedIn look good. I'm going to show you how to prep for interviews and job fairs and how to debrief the same, all with the use of artificial intelligence. Now, AI is not going to replace your job coach, and it's not going to replace a VSO, and it's not going to replace gripping and grinning and actually meeting people in real life. But what it will do is help prepare you for the way. And so today we're going to get to know AI. Video 1 is just getting to know AI. So as you can see, I've got a fresh load here. There's no login. I haven't signed up on this this browser that I'm using. I'm not going to, because if I sign in, it automatically gets access to every conversation I've already had, and that wouldn't be fair, and it wouldn't really show you how to do it. So I'm going to keep my login off and just walk you through how to get to know AI. What I want you to do, you can use it without logging in. But what I want you to do is to get a login. You can use your Google or your Apple or Microsoft account to do it, or you can set up an email and password. I would like you to do it for the following reason. The more AI learns about your job search and your resume and your style and your voice and your tone, the more it can help you. You don't have to do this once again. And once again, AI will not replace the real work. It will just make the real work easier and simpler. So without further ado, let's get to it today. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk to our coach for the first time. So I'm just writing a simple little hi ChatGPT. My name is Dan. I'm not sure what I think about AI, but I need help. Let me move my video here. So you can see what it wrote back. Hi Dan, it's great to meet you. Totally understand having mixed feelings about AI. It's a big, fast-moving field, etc., etc. And then it gets down to that, look, we're not going to waste time. That's the whole point of AI. It's going to move fast so that you can keep up with the speed of business. What kind of work are you looking for? Industry role, full-time, part-time. Your background, a quick summary of my skills. Where am I applying? What companies am I looking at? And what kind of help do I want? Resume, interview prep, application tracking, etc. For today's example, because I want to break this down into bite-sized chunks. We're just going to get to know AI a little bit. So let's just start talking about my background. So I'm going to go down here to ask anything. I'm just going to say, can I start by talking about my background and my experience? Okay, and so I'm not going to belabor the point too much here because I want to go through resume development in a later video. But let's talk about this. Let's just say, because this was my position last year at about this time, I am a 28-year veteran who is retiring from the Navy this year and am looking for a defense sector position. And then here's the key. I want you to ask it a question. What information do you need? See, Microsoft already knows what I'm typing. Do you need to help me in this? You're welcome. I've always wanted to say that. Anytime people thank me for my service, because I never know what to say. I don't know if you do or not. Congratulations on the upcoming retirement. This can help any job seeker, by the way. This it's just my experience for transitioning from the defense or from the military into the defense sector. So now it wants to know what my primary duties were in the Navy, leadership, rank specialization. Look, it's already wanting. It says IT, AO, SWO. It's already picking up on certain context. It wants to know if I had a secret or a TS, SCI clearance. And I'm not going to give it the full rundown because I'm trying to again, just trying to let it get to know me a little bit. And again, you've already logged into this, so it's going to save this thread for you. It's not going to save it for me, but that's okay because my real AI has. So I'm just going to give it a couple of things. Am retiring. I've already done so, but for the sake of this scenario, I'm retiring as a CWO4. Um, and my last position was Division Officer FCO on USS Eisenhower. And then I'll say I used to be an Aegis fire controlman and rose to the rank of Chief Petty Officer. Not sure why I can't spell that. I have a TS SCI clearance that is active and would like to look at jobs that will utilize my clearance. So there I've already given it the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to selecting jobs and clearances. So we're just going to go with this. We'll see what it says. By the way, AI is going to flatter you, okay? And it almost never flat out tells you you're wrong. It may redirect every now and then, but it is just not going to tell you you suck. Um, that's for real people to do. But so you'll get tired after a while of everything you do is incredibly helpful and it's deeply impactful and whatever. But what it is going to do is here it is talking about it's making sure it understands who I am. It's talking about strength and transferable skills. Now this works for me because we're talking about defense industry. Now, here's the important stuff. Next steps, what I need to help you further. Career interest. Do you want to stay in this system? What type of roles am I open to? And then do I want civilian DoD, GS, or do I want defense contractor or private sector? And then it talks about degrees. And so the more, that's what the point of this particular video is. It's just going to be getting to know you. And in turn, you're getting to know it. I won't belabor this any longer because I want to do this more in a resume building video. But the fact is, you can already see it wants to know who I am, it wants to know what I've done, and it wants to know what I'm going to try and accomplish. And then it's going to be able to do that. So once I have that, this is the AI talking. Once I have that, I can draft a strong transition focused resume tailored for clearing defense roles, for clear defense roles, excuse me. Suggest job titles, help craft summary profile for resume and LinkedIn, and support with application materials like cover letters, resume, federal resume if needed, which I confess I've never written. And then it goes on from there. Now, I will say, when we get to resume, you're going to be blown away because it can help you build one from scratch. I labored for hours on my resume and still almost got it wrong and almost didn't get the job I've got because my resume was written to the wrong audience. We're not going to make that mistake now. I'm going to walk you through this when we get to that video, and I'm going to show you how to do it from scratch with AI's help, and then you will edit it and make it yours, and then you will have one written in the right language. So that's all we're going to talk about today. We just wanted to get an idea of what AI could do and how it could get you started. I'll see you next time. Follow me, subscribe to this channel so that you can get these updates and keep coming back because we're going to have some good stuff going on.